Oh god, the hair. Okay. It's just election day in the US, and now it's election day in Madagascar. And I'm going out to some remote villages right now to see if they did or didn't vote, so we're doing a little voter turnout survey. I've been in Madagascar for a full 2 months now, and I love it here so much. I've been prepping for this expedition for maybe 2 weeks now, maybe a little bit more. I see a lot of videos of, you know, the lemurs and the wildlife and the rainforest, which is all wonderful and beautiful and important, but that's been well documented. So I wanted to take you with me on a different journey, not in the rainforest, into the villages, into the lives of the people who live in this amazing country, and who are so graciously letting me come in and ask them a bunch of questions about voting. We'll see how it goes. What time is it? It's 8:22 right now, and at 9 we're gonna head out to our first village, which is an hour-and-a-half hike from any main road, so it's pretty remote. I think I'm gonna have to braid my hair. Honestly, I should have started making videos a long time ago, because the stuff that I'm doing here is pretty awesome. But getting used to being in front of the camera and getting used to like taking out my camera, especially in a place where not a ton of cameras aren't common, cell phones aren't common in these villages, you know? That's something to think about, and you know, I don't want to record anyone without their consent, so I'm going to have to learn how to ask, can I take a photo, can I take a video in Malagasy, which my wonderful translator Tanzana will probably help me with. This isn't the finished look. But yeah, I think that this is gonna go super well. Can I braid my hair on camera? I don't know. I'm only out there for 3 days. I'm leaving here on the 19th. I have a presentation on this research on the 15th, and elections are happening today, the 7th. So it's a bit of a quick turnaround for this project, but nothing I can't handle. This isn't going as planned. Sure. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Maybe I should just keep it like this. Okay, hair is braided. This is probably where it's going to stay for the next 3 days. It's 8:34, which means I should probably acknowledge my team and tell them that I'm pretty much ready to go. I have my trusty yellow backpack here with all the essentials, you know, clothes, equipment. So we are going to put this baby on, backpacks on, and we're ready to go. So let's go. The team was setting up all the food and supplies that we would need on our 3-day expedition on foot. But was I carrying any of it? No. My foreigner body is not cut out for carrying a sack of rice on my back for several hours. But luckily, it seems like everyone in Madagascar is used to doing that, so we paid local porters to take our food for us. There they go. Faster than me. This is Tanzana. It's my friend. We got to the village that was the official polling place for the district, and they were still counting the votes from the election when we arrived. So we were invited to set up camp in a little guest house where we ate some food and I practiced my survey questions in Malagasy, the local language. To do the surveys, I'm looking at questions here. Tanzana, hey, taught me how to do the questions. The next day we got started right away with the survey. People were curious about me because I was this giant white girl with a big yellow backpack, so the crowd ended up coming to me. I surveyed every adult in the village, struggling with my Malagasy, but Tanzana helped me along the way. College? After a full day of surveys, we were invited to the village's nightly football match. I was invited to play as well, but honestly, a pickup soccer game is one of my worst nightmares. I encountered it a lot while living overseas. I'm not athletic or coordinated in that way, and the guys there play every single night, so they're quite good. So basically, if I joined in, it would be an embarrassment to both me and my country. So I opted to hang with some girls on the sideline. My language skills weren't that great, but I'm pretty sure they were playing house here. I asked to take out my camera and they got distracted. We finished out the night drinking some moonshine with the king of the village, and then I headed to bed with my roommates, the giant spiders. Yo, I don't know who this guy thinks he is, but he is not welcome here. The next day, me and my killer tan woke up bright and early, had breakfast, and set up to go to the neighboring village. But it turns out we were a little too early, because my survey only requires adult participants, and most adults in these villages spend their days working in the rice paddies. So my team and I hung out, practiced more Malagasy, and surveyed people as they got home from work. I don't have a ton of footage from the next couple days because I got really into it, and sometimes I didn't feel like having a camera between me and the person I was talking to was appropriate. But it was 3 days of gorgeous views, kind people, and sticking out like a sore thumb. After going through all the data back at the research center, I found that the village that hosted the polling center had almost 100% voter turnout. And there was a 20% decrease in voter turnout from the neighboring village, which is a 20-minute walk away. The third village, that was an hour's walk away from the polling center, had an even smaller turnout. This totally made sense to me, and it speaks to the global issue of voter suppression and accessibility. So if y'all have any questions about Madagascar, my research, or East Africa in general, please comment below and let me know. I spent my entire senior year of college in Africa, and I'm happy to answer any questions that y'all may have about studying abroad or traveling solo. Until then, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.